Sorry.
You're all right. Thank you. Yeah. I would definitely want to struggle.
Austin, they had a 14-0 run to start the third quarter, and it seemed like the way you were able to get things going kind of stemmed the tide there and allowed you guys to re-find your footing. What was working for you then? And then, obviously, the three to kind of close it. If you also talk about how that came about.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the third quarter, they just had a good start. We had a couple unforced turnovers that led to buckets for them, but it's the game and it happens. But just for me, just wanted to be aggressive and just, like I always say, try to play the game the right way. And then for the last play, AD set a little step up and they kind of messed up the coverage. Both went with him and, just took the shot with confidence and made it.
Austin, two for you. What happened on that play after, I think it was KD scores and looked like they were going to foul and then they didn't and you guys got the timeout? From your perspective, what kind of happened there? Did you get fouled? Did you feel like you got fouled over there?
You're setting me up. No, I'm messing with you. I mean, I thought, D-Book ran into me, and it's late game, and I don't know if they were trying to foul or what, but, there was no call, and obviously Brian, made a, high IQ play as, he's probably done a million times in his career, and called timeout. That's D'Angelo Russell. But, yeah, come on. Take a seat. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't really know if it was a foul or not. But we got a timeout and, got AD the ball and, he made 1 for 2 and they didn't have any timeouts and, Katie had to, take a long three and, missed and we won.
Secondly, we've talked before in these late game situations. I know you want the ball in those moments. You're always on the court with other guys like LeBron and AD. Where does your confidence come from that you don't have a problem calling your number in those moments?
I just, trust myself and trust the work that I've put in. I looked over and Brian was pointing towards me. AD had the ball and flipped it to me and, set a ball screen. And, at that point, there's nothing else to do but go make a play. And, I made the shot and, we go home happy.
Austin, after you made the shot, who were you yelling at and flexing to? And does that mean it's more than just a regular season game?
I mean, I play every game the same.
No, who you yelling at and flexing at first?
You set me up again. Nah, honestly, I think my eyes were closed. I don't even know if I was actually flexing. I was just yelling. And, yeah, like I said, every game I play is, the same. I want to win, regardless, in-season tournament, not. And, it's a good ball club that, we had to fight off in the second half, and we did just enough to win.
You said in-season tournament or not, but be honest, how much amped up do you guys feel, both of you all, in this environment? Does it feel bigger than what a normal December 5th game would be?
I think so.
Yeah, for sure. I think as well, like you have a playoff environment out there. Everybody's coming ready to play. You see guys diving on the floor, guys. A lot of bodies on the floor throughout the night, and it just shows you how hard guys are playing from both teams. So, heck yeah, playoff intensity right there.
You guys had 21 offensive rebounds. I think you took more than 25 field goal attempts compared to the Suns. How much of that can be a blueprint for how you guys want to play going forward?
You said turnovers?
Offensive rebounds and the possession battle, getting more.
I think the like you said, it's an extra possession. And in this league, you can lose the game by one possession. So having that extra possession gives you, a bigger advantage to put more points on the board or to execute whatever it may be. So I think that's an advantage for any team to win that. The rebound, free throws, and turnovers, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback off that, we shot 37% from the field and 30 from three. Those are numbers you usually don't win on, but when you have, like Vando coming in and getting like 4 or 5 offensive rebounds, those add up. And like D'Lo said, you can, lose a game by one possession. You can win a game by one possession. So, as many more possessions we can get is, a positive thing.
D'Angelo, the three's really been falling for you lately. You had 2 tonight, but I want to ask you about Austin's, just kind of your perspective from the sideline, like how that play developed and your kind of the confidence that you have in him to take a shot like that and hit it.
I mean, he's been doing that for a while now, so the credibility's there. And like he said, that's why Bron and those guys really trusted him to have the ball and make those shots or even pass it, So big deal, man. He's been holding it down, just keeping his confidence high through any ups and downs, any distractions. He's finding a way to still be effective on the court. Wherever he is, if it's starting, come off the bench, whatever it may be, this guy's put the work in, and you can see him starting to figure it out and just adding a winning value to the team.
Hey guys, I have a question for each of you. D'Lo, I'll start with you. For some of the younger, less experienced teams, like, maybe like a Pacers type team, it's very clear what the IST or the in-season tournament can do for them. What do you think this experience heading to Vegas, potentially coming out with this chip, what could that do for the Lakers?
I really don't understand the question. You said the Pacers.
Well, I'm just using them as an example.
Oh,
I know you're
okay.
saying the Pelicans, but I'm saying for you as a team that isn't like a young team. You guys are a team that just came off of the Western Conference Finals. You do have your vision on June.
Mm-hmm.
But what could this opportunity or this experience do for the Lakers?
For sure. I mean, I think, like I said, this is a playoff intensity. That's what the in-season is bringing. And the teams that are in it are maybe unfamiliar. They may have not been in the playoffs, or players on that team may not have seen the playoffs, and it just gives that feel. For us, like you said, guys on our team have a little more experience, and we just came from where we came from last year. It allows us to get into that mode sooner throughout the season before June gets here. I think that's just a positive to have as a group, and it's a big deal for the guys on our team that are trying to establish themselves as well, to be able to be along and experience this and get paid at that too. Big deal.
Thank you. And then the second one was for you, Austin. You hit that big shot. Before you came in, Coach Ham said you're a big-time player. Was that something you always felt in yourself, even being undrafted, or was that something that has kind of grown in you since being with the Lakers?
I think it's a little bit of both. I feel like, even going back to high school before that, like if there was an opportunity to win a game, tie a game at the end of the game, I wanted the ball in my hands. And, now just being around, such high-level players, D'Lo, Bron, AD, you could go down the list. But for them to have trust in me to give me the ball in that situation, that empowers me more. So I feel like I've always had that, but that helps as well.
Guys, this is just for either of you or both. We're kind of at the quarter mark of this season now. How much do you feel like you have your team now? I know Gabe hasn't played all that much, but you've gotten guys back from injury, and we're starting to see a team that looks like the one you had last May, all the way deep in the playoffs.
Not much, honestly. I don't even think we've seen it yet. We got a lot of guys on minute restrictions. So that's a major factor in guys that are finishing games, finishing quarters, finishing the half or whatnot. You got to take that in consideration. We're trying to get healthy. So I think we're still waiting. We're still building. We still need some games under our belt, some experience. It's going to be a big deal for us to go to Vegas and try to get one, knowing that guys are banged up and it may force guys to step up and things like that. So stay tuned.
Thanks, guys. Perfect.
Yep.